Assalamu alaikum shabab wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In this video, I'm going to talk about this is in Arabic language and how we use it. And I will remind you from the beginning that in Arabic language, we don't have it. So either feminine or masculine. So we use هذا for this is masculine singular. Sorry. And we use هذه as this is for feminine singular. So it doesn't matter if it's a human being or non-human being, we're going to use هذا and هذه. هذا for singular masculine and هذه for singular feminine. Then we're going to use هذان for dual, masculine or mix. And we use هاتان for dual, just feminine. And we use هؤلاء in the meaning of this is for human only. Now, when you listen to me, when I say هذا, you hear alif here. You hear it, but we don't write it. So do never ever write هذا or هذه or هذان or هؤلاء with alif after the ha. You only gonna write it with هاتان, the dual feminine. Okay, so we pronounce the alif, but we will not write it down. And it's going to be in Arabic language, this count like a big no-no. And in this slide, I'm talking about that exactly. So هذا pronounce as if it were written as an alif, هذا. You cannot write it this way. And هذه again pronounce as if they were written with alif. So in Arabic, when we want to say this is followed by a noun, the word we use for this is will change depend on whether the noun is masculine or feminine. So هذا is used before a masculine noun, and هذه it's used before the feminine noun. So this is a small example. This is a window in Arabic language is شباك. هذا شباك. هذا ضوء. هذا بيت. هذان كتابان, because kitab in Arabic language is masculine. So let me show you. So how we know it's masculine? If you remember when we talk about the gender, so anything end up with ta marbuta, it is feminine. And excuse my funny handwriting here. So kitab, when you look at kitab, there is no ta marbuta at the end. So kitab is masculine. So we say هذان كتابان. هذا أب. هذه بنت. هذا معلم. هذه سبورة. هذا فنجان قهوة. هذه طاولة. Okay, just clean up before I move. So this is very shabab, very important subject that you really need to practice it a lot. Like here, there is a lot of examples here. هذا طالب. هذا كتاب. هذا كتابي. هذا شباك. هذا باب. هذا والدي. هذا صديقي. هذا أستاذي. هذا بيتي. Okay? When you ask about what, and here I want you to put it in your mind that what, in English, we use what to ask for verb and for noun. So, what is this? I'm asking about noun, okay? So, in Arabic, we differentiate when you ask about noun or about verb. So in English, we say, what are you doing? What are you doing? Or what is this? So both way you use what. In Arabic language, we use ma if we want to ask about noun, but we will use ماذا if we want to ask about verb. So ma, you will use it to ask about noun. ماذا, oh my God, that's so funny, but that's fine. Take it, guys. ماذا, to ask about verb. ماذا. So asking about noun, you will say ما هذا. ما هذه. ما اسمك. ما اسم بيتك. So whatever question you have about noun, you will use ma. But once we go to ask about verb, you will use ماذا, such as ماذا تعمل, ماذا تأكل, what are you eating, what are you doing, whatever question you got in English, you will use what. But in Arabic, we will say ماذا to ask about verb and ما to ask about noun. And so all the time when you ask using هذا, what is this, you will use ما. Ma means what in Arabic. To ask what is this, you will follow with هذا. So you will say ما هذا or ما هذه. Okay? And as we talk about it, هذا for masculine and هذه for feminine. So here in this example, ما هذه. هذه شجرة. شجرة. ما هذه. هذه بناية. ما هذا. هذا حصان. So whatever you practice it in your own way. But to ask again using هذا and هذه, ما, you will use it to ask about name, about things. But once you ask using who is this? Who is this? Asking about human being, or you say, for example, who did that? So you're gonna use men. Men. And please, please, I keep saying that to my students and again, when you want, you read men in a right way, I want you to remember men, it is who, and min, it is from. Okay, so men and min, this is who and this is from. So I will say أنا من مدينة, and I will say من هذا. أنا من العراق, I'm from Iraq, and here I will say who is this? من هذا or من فعل هذا. Okay, شباب? And what I'm talking here in this section, it's about who, men. Okay? So you don't use ma to ask about a human being at all, but you will use men. So you will say men, من هذا, and من هذه for the feminine. And here, for example, من هذا الطالب, who's this student? من هذه المرأة, who's this woman? من هذا الولد, who's this boy? من هذه البنت, who's this girl? من هذا المعلم, who's this teacher? من هذه المعلمة, who's this feminine teacher? Okay? Then, and I found a lot of Arabic and non-Arabic speaker mix ذلك and تلك. Okay? So تلك to say that is. So it must be far a little bit away from you to point into it. So you will not say, this is your book. You will say, that is your book. So something a little bit far from you, okay? So تلك, we use it for feminine girl or object. ذلك, we use it for masculine object or a human being. ذلك is a pronoun as there is written with an alif. There is no alif. So please, guys, take care of the words that, because it's make you better learner. Especially if you know there is a lot of Arabic speaker make a mistake with these. So be the better guy, okay? So, and here in Arabic, when we want to say that is followed by a noun, the word we use for that is change depend on whether the noun is masculine or feminine. So for example, using ذلك. ذلك is used before a masculine noun, such as ذلك قمر. So قمر is the moon. It's so far. You cannot say this is a moon. ذلك قمر. تلك نجمة when you point into the star. So we say هذا قطار سريع وهذه سيارة بطيئة. This is a fast train and this is a slow car. هذه مسطرة عريضة وتلك مسطرة رفيعة. This is a wide ruler and this is a narrow or thin ruler. Okay, Shabab, thank you so much. And I wish that you get benefit from the lesson today.